Okay, so hello everybody. So our group for Word Sprint, we decided to create kind of music group in a way. It's called Urban Love Music. Some of you might have seen it because we keep posting on Instagram asking you to follow us. But yeah, so the reason that we tried to do this Urban Love Music thing is that when we're in a group discussing, we realize that we're really diverse and international in a way. I'm Malaysian, British, Charlie's really Asian and Chinese Asian, and we have an American over here. So what did we do? Well, the reason that we chose to do Urban Art Music is because it started off as a completely different idea. Gabie and I wanted to capture the moments we've had when we're walking from the dorm to our co-working space in Galvanize. It's a really ordinary walk, nothing's happening. But every single day when you walk, you feel something different. You have different ideas, different thoughts. So we wanted to capture that. It's the same street, same things you see, but all of us have different stories to tell. Where something, the same thing can trigger different memories, experiences, different thoughts. So that's what we wanted to capture. So we played to the strengths of our team members. So I'm more of a writer. I don't really know that much about a lot of other things. And Gabie over here, she knows more about music. So we just tried to play to the strength of our team members, and we realized that creating urban art music was the best for all of us. And just because we're playing to the strengths doesn't mean that it wasn't challenging. Because work experience is supposed to be challenging. If it's not, you're not doing it right. You're not living your life. So, yeah. So I'll pass it on to Charlie.
Okay, how we were about it. So, I think it was Wednesday, the first day. We were discussing, so originally it was supposed to be a music video, but due to certain prompts like copyrights and that kind of stuff, we couldn't use the original song. So we asked Gabby's girlfriend Henry to remake a tune to an original song. Then we also get the idea from Brenna's video of poetry. So we were guessing writing a story or something. Took us good 4 hours to figure everybody's stuff out. So Ben was helping Gabby with the stories, so he would translate everything into captions for the video. Nick is for videos, editing, and filming, and Gabie is supporting us and also bringing us down to have fun. Me, I'm mostly just art, so I did album art and try to give a few ideas here and there. And more support, as I said, dog. It was pretty fun. Teamwork, I guess we did a pretty good job. I kind of made some mistake when Nick was filming. He walking into his film. He got kind of triggered. Okay, so the NBA Dream Team, as I said before. Ben is writer, planner. He motivated us with coffee. Nick is he's a videographer. They stay up pretty late. I ditched. Sorry, my voice. I kind of sick. I just ditched. He was working with the ideas. As I said, I was artwork act for part of the video for homeless. Assistant director. I don't know how I get that, but okay. Gabie worked on social media, Instagram, Facebook. She also made a group chat for us. Networking, her friend, Amy, and presentation maker, I guess she did with Ben to make this presentation.
Okay, so we encountered a few challenges. Working with Henry in the UK, time zones were a bit of an issue. So we had to make sure that our brief was really specific so that he just got it right the first time. Filming without planning, the idea just changed so many times that by the time we actually went out there to start filming, we didn't really know where to start. We had a sick Nick, and he also had to endure technical issues with Premiere Pro. Late nights, Ben and Nick were here till 2 a.m. Yeah, and just mentally being prepared for the work sprint itself. So overcoming these challenges, as I said, with the time zone difficulty, we just made sure that we were really precise in what we were asking for. Filming without a plan, everyone just having a creative input and just saying ideas and not being afraid of maybe if they're not good. We were feeding Nick medicine. all of last night. Nick had to practice patience with the technical issues he was having. Late nights we just go and coffee, courtesy of them. And yeah, it's just resting, knowing when to stop. So the final result, if you follow us on Instagram, you would have seen our story. But what we have now is a video using original music. We actually told 3 different stories in 2 different languages to show internationality. We have original artwork done by Charlie, which you can find on our Instagram. We also have an email, Instagram, YouTube channel. So we're basically ready if we wanted to take this further and continue with the project, make another video, we're ready to launch those online.
So day 1 was mainly kind of us making a plan and getting a good idea about what we wanted to do for this video. It was a little bit difficult because this was the day that a few people went to the lunar eclipse and only got a good 2.5 hours of sleep. So it was a lot of kind of back and forth conversations. We discovered all of our strengths, as Charlie said earlier, or Ben said earlier, which was writing, filming, music, and Photoshop, which was actually really cool to watch Charlie do some magic in that. Yeah. And then we also had a man named Henry from Britain. That was really cool because he was able to do the music, and one of the hardest things when it comes to making videos, especially for YouTube, is that everything gets copyrighted. Everything. And it's really difficult to find music that will not take your video down. Oh, no, that was the wrong one. This was day 2. Day 2 was the day that we kind of just worked our asses off. I didn't really get up until like 10 when I was supposed to be there at 9:30 because I was starting to get extremely sick. Yeah, so this is just kind of everything that we started working on. We finished filming around 4:30 p.m. and went straight to editing. And editing was from 5 a.m. to
5 p.m. to
5 p.m., 5 a.m., that would have been terrible. 5 p.m. to about 2:04 a.m. was when we finally got it all rendered and completed. I just want to add one more really difficult challenge, and that was for me when it came to making captions and editing a video to a bunch of languages that I did not understand. Because the whole thing's foreign, except for like the first 20 seconds. You're not going to understand a thing. And it took me an extra 3.5 hours just to add captions so you guys could understand.
Also, they were so busy that I gotta go out and find the Wikipedias.
Every day, it's the same. Turn right, turn left. That doesn't change. Our routines, our lives, beginning our days, ordinary times. On the streets of SF, we walk to the space, our working space called Galvanize. Another home away from the dorms we reside. Poetic flares aside, these are the thoughts we've had while on our physical strides.
En passant devant le street art, je pense encore à toi, et je suis sûre que tu aimerais cette petite marche pour aller au bureau. J'ai commencé à remarquer de plus en plus ces choses comme ça, qui me fait penser à toi. Je me demande si c'est parce que tu me manques plus maintenant qu'avant. J'aimerais te garder juste en tant qu'ami. Je me demande si les choses auraient été différentes si nous vivions dans une ville comme San Francisco, ou bien Paris, ou même Amsterdam, comme cela a été notre projet. Je pense pas qu'un changement de décor est très vraiment. Nous vivrons probablement dans notre 3e appartement maintenant. Je souhaite que nos relations soient différentes entre nous. On se parle plus depuis un mois et quand je t'appelle pour un service, après 15 minutes de conversation avec toi, j'étais heureuse. Notre amitié me manque. Cette ville est tellement grande et vide sans toi. Je me sens seule et j'ai hâte de te revoir. Tu me manques.
我究竟在干什么？究竟在想什么？我的生活再平凡不可，普普通通无动荡，但每天在这座城的街头上，我所观察的与小生们不一样。 我们都以为美丽的旧金山环境也一定很乐观，现实并非如此，现实没那么简单，并没有无家可归的流浪人、饥饿、寒冷，残酷的是最初我难以接受，但是我渐渐地明白，那些流浪人原本普通的日子再也因此不普通，而我的日子也因此没有以往的平凡。我找到了我要的答案，我的日子看似普通，但是有些人想比都比不上我如此有福的生活，这一切如此理想，一点都不平凡。
Gabie同佢突然一點，成日睇到都會諗起我同有美及人的爭議，因為講真，我覺得馬來西亞用死嚟處分吸毒就揾到本地人，一啲都唔過分。Gabie戰爭啲故事我聽得多啦，我哋睇緊書都有幾乎嘅死亡嘅，我都想叫我抬起我哋嘅頭，俾大弊的唔就係我哋嘅國隊，而係我哋嘅尊嚴、信心、愛。講事實有時諗起我哋華人曾經被鄙視、欺壓，當到特別一樣就我做啦，點解你覺得係真啊？無所謂，我知道。氣唔嚟頭，但係我亦都需要你明白我嘅立場。我唔中意聽到你講我對西人嘅支持同放棄，係有用嘅。
So what we did is, all of them wrote their own stories, and then they all sent it to me, and I have to edit it because I just told them to be creative, write as much as you want, and I'll try to summarize. So Charlie was like, oh, but I'm not good at writing stories in English. I'm gonna write in Chinese, is that okay? I was like, yeah, sure. And he sent me a rather long, Chinese one. I was like, dude, so I had to cut everything down so that it would fit into the video that he's speaking. And after that, I have to translate Chinese, and I translate my Cantonese. Gabie translated her own because I don't know French. Yeah, so that's kind of what we did. And I think one of the problems with captions as well is that I didn't realize it because Nick started doing Gabie's first, and then he taught me how to do mine and Charlie's. It was then that I realized a lot of my translation can't really fit into, as in, you know, when you're talking, especially Chinese and Cantonese are really fast. And so the caption is just going to zoom past. And I realized a lot of my translation are really long. So that's, you know, yeah, so Nick taught me how to do captions a little. So yeah, thanks Nick.
Any more questions?
What are some of the feelings you guys had sharing such personal stories or such personal points of view?
For me personally, it was just so rushed. Like we had to get something written, and at first it was a big question mark because I heard the themes of the other two stories, and I was like, I don't know what to write about, whether to make it serious, whether to make it just something like an everyday thought. And I honestly think that the time constraint helped with that process of just got to get something done. So I'll write something familiar.
Most of your group was bilingual, and I faced the same struggle when I write in my native language. So you felt like when you wrote in different languages, did you feel more creative, more spontaneous, and got different ideas as opposed to if you were going to write in English?
Well, it's difficult to say. I can speak for Gabie or Ben. Because even in Chinese, like when I try to write like into like more English style, it's very difficult as Chinese lot of sayings most around people doesn't know. Only if you grow up in China, like when you're young, you can understand or guess what I was trying to say in the video. So I try to keep it as simple as possible while using like familiar words like San Francisco and that kind of stuff, rather than just say in traditionally Chinese we will say it. Because Chinese is very simple and way shorter, so I try to make it a little bit longer, but that's just me.
I think the themes about each individual stories as well kind of had an impact on. Like we went with those stories because the language was saying in it. So for example, in French, I miss you directly translated as you make me miss. So that type of story is more suited to the French language rather than talking about like something where the translations are more direct, if that makes sense.
Any more?
Thank you guys.